Hello mga kaguro, this is Sir Jory, your partner and guide in troubleshooting and working out with your documents. In today's video, I'm going to show you my PowerPoint Interactive Digital Strategic Intervention material for spelling. Last week, we have showed you already our digital intervention material for reading, and now it's time for you to watch my intervention material that will really going to help our pupils in improving their spelling skills. Spelling skills is really an important skill that our pupils to learn at an early stage of their academic life, because it will be hard for our pupils to proceed to the next level if they will not go to master this skill. And in communication, spelling is really important. Here, I'm going to show you the 6 important reasons why we need to consider spelling as an important skill. Okay, spelling is really important for communication. Good spelling facilitates communication by following the same rules for spelling words. We can all understand the text that we read if we spelled it correctly, right? And in comprehension, good spelling avoids confusion. In a way, spelling is a bit like sports. It's up to the person passing the ball to make sure the receiver actually catches it. The same goes for spelling. If you write with intent and proper spelling, the receiver of that text will understand it. And spelling is really important to avoid failure. Alright? So, we can't rely on computers to check our spelling. So, every time we usually work in our department, in school, or wherever we are, manually. We're not given a chance to use our gadgets all the time, right? So you have to master spelling skills because this will going to help you avoid some errors. And in our future, spelling could really help us. If our pupils will graduate and will going to start finding a job, it's really important for them to master their spelling skills, because they will going to start writing their resume, their application letter. So it will be hard for them to find a job if they don't know how to spell the words correctly, right? And spelling is important to avoid distraction. Poor spelling distracts the reader and they lose focus. It's hard to read a text for comprehension when it's full of spelling errors, right? So those were the importance of spelling. And here in this kind of intervention material that we have right now, I have made 35 slides that will go and challenge our pupils to spell every word correctly. It is very easy because the words that I choose to include here in this program are very common and simple words. Okay, if you're going to check here in my first slide, I designed this one creatively. First, I put the background of a chalkboard and I pasted here some objects that would really catch the interest of our pupils. And if you're going to check here, there's a big speaker here with a word tap to speak. Okay, it means a pupil will go to tap this speaker in order to listen the audio narration that I installed right here in this program. In every slide right here, there's a speaker, and every speaker, there's a corresponding audio narration that I included here, and they have to listen to it, and then they have to spell it correctly. If you're going to check here, there's a text box outside of this slide, and for your information, if you're going to start the slideshow, it will not going to show in our presentation. It will not be included because it's already outside of our slide. So this word present in this text box is the right spelling that our pupil must going to spell and put here in this text box. So they have to try their best to write the correct spelling of the word that they hear. Okay, that it will go into here. And then they have to tap next for them to check their answer, because right after tapping next, there will be a message box that will go to show to them and will tell them if they spelled the word correctly or not. If they spelled the word correctly, then they can go ahead and proceed to the next slide. If they can't spell it correctly, they have to try it over and over, listen to the speaker, to the audio narration until they write or they spell it correctly, because they can't proceed to the next slide if they will not able to provide right answer here. So this is what I did. I made 35 slides in total, and in every slide, if you're going to check, there's a word that connects here in the audio narration that I installed here or hyperlink here in this speaker. So this is how it works. Let me show you guys. Please watch and pay close attention, because this kind of material is really great and very helpful in developing the spelling skills of our pupils. Okay, if you can hear, there's a music background that I installed here in this program. This kind of music would going to encourage our pupils to be more attentive and to be more motivated in working out with this kind of program. So they have to top this speaker, because there's a word here or message that says stop to speak. So let me touch this one, and I want you to hear it and listen to it. You can tap this one multiple times. You can tap this over and over. You can listen to it over and over until you pick up the right word, and all you have to do is to spell and to write your word here. You have to make sure you spelled it correctly. And if you're going to check, the text box that we have included is not showing up here anymore in our slide because it's already outside of our presentation. Let us review again. So it's already here. It means it will not going to show if we start our presentation, because it's pasted or it is placed outside of our slide or our presentation. So let's play it again. Okay, so using your keyboard, you have to write down the correct spelling, and then you have to hit next. Okay, if you provided the right answer, the message box will go to show you and will inform you that you spelled the word correctly, and it shows correct answer, good job. And if you're going to tap OK, it will proceed to the next slide, and you're going to listen again to the next word, and you have to write down the correct answer or correct spelling. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, upon checking right here, it doesn't show any word. It means we are already on the second slide. So we have to tap this speaker again, and we have to listen to it. Okay, if you can't hear it clearly, you have to tap this one over and over until you pick up the right word. Okay, let's try this one. Bat. Okay, it says correct answer, good job. cat. Okay, so let's answer this one. Cat. Okay, it says correct answer. Let's proceed. You can also write answers in uppercase or lowercase, or whatever you want. It's up to you. You can turn on the caps lock on your keyboard, and you can write your answer in uppercase, and if you want to write your answer in lowercase, you can turn off the caps lock. Now let's listen to this. Car. So let's try lowercase. Still the same. And it says correct answer. Good job. And now let's proceed to the next slide. It's very interesting, right? This will going to help improve not only the spelling skills of our pupils, but as well the listening skills, because they have to listen to the word or to the audio narration until they pick up the right word, and then they have to try writing the correct spelling here in this text box. Okay, it says dog. Let's try wrong answer to check if what will be the response. Okay, it says wrong answer, and then you have to try again. And you will not go to proceed to the next slide because your answer is wrong. It means you have to stay right here in this slide, and you have to provide right answer. You have to make sure you have to provide a correct spelling, because you can't proceed to the next slide if your answer is wrong. Okay, let's listen to it again. Okay, it's very entertaining as well. It will going to provide a very fun and learning activities to our pupils, right? Okay, it says correct answer. Good job. And now let's proceed to the next. All right, I hear them, and then let's tap next. It's correct. Fat. Okay, it says fat. It says correct answer. Good job. You know what, mga kaguro, ginawa ko po ito hindi lang dahil sa mga pupils natin na hindi marunong mag-spelling, but I also motivated and determined to work with this kind of material because I have children at home. And my children really find working with technology, and I tried many times with them providing the printed traditional instructional material, but they easily get bored. So I tried my best to provide another innovative material. I consider this one as my innovative digital material, and then I applied this one of my children, and they are really having fun, and they are really working well with this kind of program. And I find it really effective because somehow it really challenged them to listen to the word, and then they're trying their best to put some letters here. Okay, so let's try another one. Far. Okay, it says good job. So it's time for us to tap another word again. Okay. Gas. So this is a total of 35 slides, mga kaguro, and I believe it's enough for our pupils to master. And enhance or develop their spelling skills. We could provide this one to them, and we could encourage them to work or play this kind of instrument or this kind of material rather than playing in their mobile games that could really, you know, distract them in their learning activities. So let's try and proceed to the next slide, mga kaguro. All right, mga kaguro. I hope that you find this material very effective and very um, entertaining to our pupils, because I really believe that our pupils also needs to be given much attention right at this time, and they really deserve also to be given quality and efficient instructional material. I really understand their situation, that their parents or guardians are also working, and we have understand that they are also busy and don't have much time to teach their children. So this is also one of the reasons why I developed this kind of innovative digital material, because this kind of material is very self-directed, and we call it self-learning. It could be used even without the presence of the actual teacher. I hope that who will be the one to listen and to work with this kind of material will find it very helpful. If you really wanted to have a copy of this kind of material that I have made, mga kaguro, feel free to write a comment in my YouTube channel, and I'm very much willing to send this one for you, because I know this could really help a lot. And just another information for you guys, it will going to work only in laptop and computer. It will not gonna play in tablet or Android devices. But don't you worry, guys, I am also working with right now with a kind of Android mobile application, which is also the same with this kind of material. Right after I finish that material, I will go to send and share it to you. Just feel free to message and comment me in my YouTube channel. Okay, thank you so much for dropping by and listening to my channel. This is Sir Jory again, nagpapaalala na don't think your problem is a burden, but rather think that problem as a challenge. Have a great day and keep safe always, mga kaguro.